to the Politicos on Al-IyamoyeTv Land Radio, where we discuss purely on things that are going on around the world regarding to politics in Nigeria and beyond. My name is Moses Okunlola. You're welcome on the show. Politicos on Al-IyamoyeTv. On Monday, that the President of the Republic of Nigeria, President Tinubu, retires the service chiefs. As we all rightly know, the chief of the rebel was being retired, and some other service chiefs are alongside, even the Inspector General of Police, and they have been replaced with the acting, with some people that will act in that capacity. Also, during the course of the week, we've been able to see the student loan bill will be passed by President Tinubu, alongside with the elected appointment of the service chiefs. Those are the one things that we're going to discuss on the show today. As I always have with me, Fisayo is also in the house, that we discuss this together. So Fisayo, let me start from the appointment of the new service chiefs and different appointments and different steps that has been taken by this new administration. It is less than a month, and series of things has happened in the country. What's your take on it?
Well, thank you. Governance, it's about choosing the kind of persons you can work with. What President Tinubu is doing is not new. Virtually every president that comes usually retires service chiefs. But the only difference is that it's coming earlier than expected.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at it from different angles. It could be that President Tinubu wants to hit the ground running. And it could be that President Tinubu is saying that, okay, I know what you have done, I'm not. Or it could be a case of, I want to hit the ground running and let me get my set of people to work with me right from the onset. Don't also forget that these service chiefs, some of them have worked with okay, like the police IG.
Yeah,
It's working like 2-3 years.
Yes. With the last administration as
Yes,
well.
with the last administration. And if you look at it also, there was a case in court about if he should retire, that he has spent 35 years in service, because the condition for you to retire is either 35 years in office or 60 years of age.
And I think the age is on his side.
Yes, he did 60 years of age birthday.
Even without being pronouncing him to retire, he already
so
knows.
some people went to court to say he should leave, and he won the case in court that he can still stay. So it is the discretion of the presidency to say to go. And the new president said, okay, you have to go because I have my new set of people. The funny part of it is that the that is the capacity of acting,
yeah,
asked just the next year to retire. So by 2024,
we should be expecting another IGP.
Yes, because by 2024, his service year, it is not. Because as at that time, what he is doing that is different from others is that President Tinubu picked people who are next to that rank. He's picking IGP, deputy IG to become IG. Unlike other persons, okay, there was a time that President Buhari took those who are far subordinate to give them such appointment. And what that means is that whoever is in between us,
compulsory retirement.
Yes, or you choose to take. Baba Usman Baba Ankali is one of the beneficiaries of that. Whether in rank was placed to become IG when Buhari started, he was among those people who did not leave. Despite the fact that his boy has become an IG, but he chose not to leave, and many left. When Buhari have to elevate some other persons, him that became the last man standing was elevated to be the IG. So the move for him to replace defense staff, chief of army staff, these are just normal thing for anybody in government.
Well, there's something we call continuity in government. Are you not seeing this as a problem? Actually, I can say it's a normal norms in Nigeria. Once we have new president in place, he needs to move away the people he made on ground and brings in new set of people. Does it go in line with the issue of continuity?
Well, it does not have anything in security. There's nothing called continuity. Don't forget that in the era of these people that we have as service chiefs, so many problems. Now, it is natural for any government coming in
come with it.
Now, if I fail, have you tackled the reason why they fail before you bring in new set of persons? Is it incompetency? That is one place where we will leave the presidency to answer. Is it that they are not competent, or they have challenges to even show how competent they are? Like the type of police he as active for Usman Baba.
Talking about the way he undoes his men.
Yes, and the development he brought to the police force. Do you want to talk about police who for years did not receive entitlement gratuities? This man worked it out. He built several structures all over Nigeria for the police. Ikeja police training, there was a documentary on it, how bad, dilapidated the buildings were. This man built a modern hostels for them. This man made it like, okay, everything at the police headquarters is digital. If you want to be mentioning the achievement, what the first lift this man has given to. Now, why is it that it will be changed? The president might see him as he's a northerner. I need somebody who understands my language to become.
I think that's another place that we need to.
Yeah, some
consider.
People are saying this: the appointment of these service chiefs looks more like a nepotism, like you're taking people who are from your side. If you look at it, we have only one Igbo man, Ogala.
Yes, Ogala.
Who is there? And maybe 2-3 hours.
The chief of naval staff.
So, the man will definitely want to leave, ask some people to go, because he will want to experiment his own people. He will want to sleep and have his eyes closed. And he does not trust the loyalty of those ones who are there. Don't forget that somebody employed them. There is probability that they might still be loyal to the person who employed them.
And their principal have left the office.
Well, don't forget that in politics there is no permanent enemy.
And there is no permanent friend as well.
But you will want to see the level that President Tinubu is a godfather. He does not have a godfather. What do? No. At this point, he has experienced governance, though not at the national level. And he has played in the corridor of power. So he will know how people can sabotage security. If you look at the list of other people who were appointed, those who are in charge of...
Some people also frown at that. Now, why would you just put some set of people there? Even
No, it's natural. It's natural. Will you leave the key of your house to a stranger?
But we are preaching one Nigeria.
Whether you like it or not, somebody is ruling. An individual is ruling. An individual has chosen people to work with them. Don't forget that these people are still acting in capacity. Some will still need to get the endorsement of the National Assembly. But one fact remains: those he is comfortable with, which is normal and natural. We the first thing we should be looking at in Nigeria, if we want to have a speedy development, we cannot neglect security. There are some states in this country that they pay bandits. They pay bandits. There are some states in this country that farmers go and pay bandits. I'll be coming to my farm twice in a week. This is my own money. Please don't
just stay away.
We have places in this country where whatever any farmer is reaping from his farmer's produce, he has to take some to that of bandits.
They have some certain percentage that they get that.
It is in this country that somebody came out to say, if you want to negotiate with bandits, come and talk to me.
I will talk in your capacity.
Yes, I will talk to these bandits. If you want to give them money, bring it. I'll go and give them. If you want to give that person should be in jail.
I think this point that you raise calls for a bigger attention. I need to think the last administration, when we have a person portraying himself as an intermediary between the government and the bandits, and there's nothing coming forth.
It could be one reason why the presidency said, I will change these people. Why is this man rubbing shoulder with all the security chiefs? And he's the one telling you, if you want to see bandits, come and talk to me. And nothing has happened to him. This man has visited who is who in Nigeria. And nothing has happened to him.
Are we now saying that? Sorry, let's dwell more on this issue of security. Are we now saying that people in top people, the realms of the government, understand much about this banditry, about this insurgency in Nigeria?
There is no way. The information at the disposal of the government of the state about the security surveillance of this area is no joke, except a governor who is not active. One thing that every governor will not neglect is security. A governor can push for the redeployment of a CP if he believes that the CP is not cooperating, or he believes the CP is a saboteur. He can call the IG and negotiate for him to be moved away. So the information at the disposal of active governors as per security is no joke. Now, for that one, let us now talk about that of the national level. The presidency. Do you know how many advisors they will have on security? Away from the service chiefs.
I think we have no.
Away from the national security advisors, there are other people who are in charge of surveillance and investigation, who will be talking to him virtually every day. So they know, those ones will be giving him information of who are behind the banditry, who are the bandits, who is sponsoring the bandits. Don't forget that the former CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, was also charged of sponsoring.
Yes.
Terrorism. That might sound more like a baseless allegation.
Do you know the deal? I just lost hope in that angle when they invaded the. I think they invaded a barrack. I guess sometimes ago, talking about the bandits, and nothing happened. We're still on investigation. We're
Yes.
still investigating on those who invaded the place. We're still
Yes.
checking out
What happened to the security on the monitoring hill? They said they were sleeping.
I don't
And
know.
more reason why the president would not want to work with them. Because he knows that there is a saboteur in their midst. There is somebody who is more or less like a two faces door, who is seen inside and this
And
side
outside
and also
also.
outside. Who, whatever you say here, cannot still get to this place. So he will choose those who are loyal to him. And I know he will not just be choosing them because of I like your face. He will be choosing them with guidelines. If you disappoint, there is a replacement for you. For example, if Egbeto could disappoint this man tomorrow, another person is there who is at the same rank with Egbeto, which is Frank Kuba. He will tell him, go and sit down, Frank, enter. So when you know that your job, there's somebody else beside you who can take
need
your
to
job,
do it well.
you will sit up.
But let's quickly react to the response of the former deputy national chairman of the PDP, Chief Bode George, who says the appointments were reasonable but not perfect.
Now, this message, this utterance from this man, I want us also to look at it from two angles. Who is talking? And why is he talking? Don't forget that this man never believed in the emergence of Bola Tinubu as the president.
In fact, he promised to go on an EZA.
So, would he ever see anything good in what President Tinubu will be doing? Not really. Now, why is he talking? He's talking because he belongs to the opposition. And he has not been among those who President Tinubu has extended the hand of kindness to, despite being in opposition.